Assalamu alaikum viewers. Next video Ghada Alatrash ki I'm a Syrian by Yourself Bou Yihea, which is translated by Ghada Alatrash. I am a Syrian. Poem is written by Youssef Bou Yihea. पता नहीं, I think इस तरह का इसका नेम है. अगर मैं गलत प्रोनाउंस कर रही हूँ तो I am so sorry for that. It is a heartfelt expression of the emotions and struggles faced by the Syrian people during the civil war. This poem is all Syrian identity. This poem is all about the Syrian identity. ठीक है, कैसे वो सीरिया के लोग अपने सीरिया से मोहब्बत करते हैं. उन जंग भी हो गई है, उनको रिप्लेस भी करवा दिया गया वहाँ से, लेकिन वो अपनी जो उनकी लैंड के लिए मोहब्बत है उसको नहीं छोड़ रहे. लेकिन आजकल पाकिस्तान में देख ले, हमें पाकिस्तान से आहिस्ता आहिस्ता जो है थोड़ी सी वो अपनाइत ख़त्म होती जा रही है, दूरी इख्तियार करते जा रहे हैं हम, और हमें अपनी लैंड से मोहब्बत रही नहीं है, जो सीधी सी बात है. लेकिन इस पोइम में दिखाया गया कि सीरिया के लोग कैसे जो है उनकी ज़मीन पे खून खराबर है, लेकिन फिर भी वो अपनी ज़मीन से बहुत प्यार करते हैं, अपनी लैंड से बहुत प्यार करते हैं. वो फ़ख्र महसूस करते हैं, वो कहते हुए कि आई एम अ सीरियन, आई बिलोंग फ्राम द सीरिया. This poem is translated into English by the author, translator and assistant professor of English by Ghada Alatrash. The whole poem highlights their pain, struggle and connection to their homeland. This poem is likely written during or after the Syrian civil war, which started in 2011 and caused immense suffering, including the loss of lives, destruction of homes and displacement of millions of Syrians. The whole poem was a powerful and emotional language to reflect on what it meant to be a Syrian during such difficult time. He not only talked about the hardship but also about the pride and the love Syrians have for their country despite the challenges they face. This poem has become a voice for those who can't speak about their pains. This is limited information available on him, his work, a deep understanding of the pain caused by a war and a hope for the better future. Author, he writes not only just about Syrian but for the world to understand their sufferings. Whole poem shows the pain of the Syrian people due to the war, displacement and destruction. Major themes, the suffering and loss, is an important theme in this poem. It captures the deep pain experienced by Syrian during the civil war. This poem describes the heartbreaking loss faced by families, parents losing their children's home turned into rubble, and entire communities forced to flee to their homeland. कि अपने homeland से भाग जाओ, ये land हमने लेनी है, हमने इस पे कब्जा करना है. The imagery of destroyed homes and lonely streets symbolize not only just physical destruction but also the loss of memories. This theme also shows mainly displaced people, showing how are away individuals from their loved ones' dignity and identity. By focusing on the sufferings, this poem brings attention to the humanitarian crisis in Syria. It serves as a reminder of the urgent need for sympathy and aid for those who are facing hardship. Pride in identity is also an important theme. Despite the sufferings, this poem celebrates the pride of the Syrian people. This theme shows the unbreakable bond between Syrians and their homeland, even in the face of a destruction. The poem expresses that being Syrians is not defined by the war, but by the rich history, culture, and heritage that continue to live within the hearts of its people. This poet highlights Syrian ancient civilization and its contribution to art and literature and the strength of its people throughout the history. They remain active and brave due to love of their land, language, and tradition, even in chaos of war. The theme shows even in a darkest time, people find strength from their roots. In the reminder that identity is a powerful, forceful that provide hope and motivation. By celebrating Syrian pride in poet inspires reader to see beyond the damage and appreciate the spirit of the Syrian people, hope and desire for peace. A poet conveys a strong longing for peace and the future free from violence. This theme shows the universal human desires for safety and unity. This poet dreams for a time when Syrians can return to their homeland. वो भी जो है हमारा पोइट है ना, काफ़ी ज़्यादा होपफुल है कि नहीं, लोग वापस आ जाएंगे, दोबारा से लैंड को वैसे ही चलाएंगे, दोबारा से कंट्री वैसे रीबिल्ड देयर लाइफ्स एंड live without fear. For example, the poet might describe vision of children playing in a peaceful streets, families reunited in their homeland, and the sounds of laughter replacing the echoes of bombs. These hopeful images stand sharply with the current reality, making the desire for peace even in a sad environment. This theme of hope represents the human spirit's strength. Despite years of war, the poet believes in the possibility of the brightness future. This hope is not just for Syrians but for all people who living in conflict, reminding readers of the importance of unity and kindness. It is a call to action for the entire world to support effort toward peace and rebuilding. To conclude, in conclusion, I Am a Syrian shows the pain, strength, and hope for the Syrian people during difficult time. It talks about their sufferings, their pride in being Syrians, and their dreams for peace. This poem reminds us of the hardship that we face and inspire us to understand and support the affected by war, highlighting the importance of staying strong and hopeful even in the darkness moment. So मैं आपको बता दूं ये जो कि सीरियन वाली पोइम है और जो एक दूसरी थी वो गाधा अल्तराश की जो दोनों है वो इतनी ज़्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है. अगर आप लोग करना चाहते हैं तो आप लोग ने एज इट इज़ जैसे मैंने लिखा वैसे कर लेना है, जस्ट थीम्स कर लें, आपका इनफ है, हो जाएगा. नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं जो कि आई थिंक एक डायरी थी, मुझे याद नहीं है किन की थी. सो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम वही डिस्कस करेंगे. सो तब तक के लिए अल्लाह हाफिज़.